All right, back part 4. If you haven't watched 3, 2, and 1, you got to go back. There is just so much killer keys, golden age you never seen before. Marvel and DC, Charlton, Harvey, all kinds of keys, slabs, T-shirts. I even show shoes. I just got these in for my trip to Sweden. I think they're just so cool. I love them. They were only like $35 over at Burlington. We got a couple of different shoes. Ones I packed away were made by Goodyear. So, you know me, I'm a truck driver. So, what kind of shoes should a truck driver have? Goodyear. Anyways, I think I'm getting a cold. My voice is really starting to crack. Anyways, you came here to see comics. You know that this is a channel about comics. So what the heck am I doing talking?
Watch Nighttiger comics.
Tiger comics.
Tiger comics. Nighttiger comics. Nighttiger comics. What? Nighttiger comics. Nighttiger comics.
Yeah. You never know what you're missing.
Okay, I picked up another early issue. This was actually an auction win. Now, some of this stuff I may have showed on live shows, but I like to do a proper haul. So if you've seen it before, bear with me. It's a privilege for you to see it again. Good girl, tiger in a cage cover. Come on. I mean, lion in a cage cover. How much do you see that? Thrilling Comics from 1941, number 19. And you got, that's Doc Strange right there. Look at that big Jerry curl haircut or whatever he's got going on there. Just a killer early golden age. It's not platinum, but it's golden. All right. This was from a seller. It was $6. It's like a really high grade book. And it's Tim Tyler Cowboy. I just let you figure it out for yourself. She's got some pointy boobs right there. Triangles for boobs. This is a Nat Edison cover. Nat Edison, 1948, number 16. With shipping, it ended up costing $14. I like to show you these books because this is the reason I grab them. The other book that the seller had is The Key, but this one was a really nice copy for $6. It does have a staple rust and it is migrating, but I like books like this. You might get a lower grade without staple migration, but rust migration, but you're going to pay more and it's not going to look as nice. Oh, I just remembered I'm not going to be able to get these videos out before. The whole premise was to shoot them before I go to Sweden, but I'm not going to be able to get them out because we're leaving in about 45 minutes. Okay. Speaking of second copies, now this is my original copy here. Is this the original one? Yeah, I got this in April. I just love this Christmas cover. It's one of my favorites. DC's Funny Folks. Sorry, guys. Number 12 and girls. I paid $20 for this back in April. This is from February 1948. I just love the shadow of the moon right there and how he's hitchhiking. So anytime I can find this book for under 20, I'm going to buy it. I'm on my second copy. So I bought this. This is actually an upgrade. Check out the condition on that one. Now, which one did I pay more for? Let's see. So you tell me, which one do you think I paid more for? I'll give you a second to think about it. This is the higher grade. It looks high grade, actually. And then this is the one in April. I paid $20 for that. So what did I pay for this one? I paid $18. Now all those prices include shipping and taxes. So great score. Now, see, I'm putting this on more people's radar, so it's going to be harder for me to get a third copy. Okay, moving on. Just like I said, I don't know if it was this. I think it was last video. Anytime I'm into romance, golden age. So anytime I can find some of those Desaro books for cheap, and I'm starting to learn about them, know what they are, learning like what issues from what companies people go after, collectors, and why. So this is one that I picked up cheap. This is number 8, Youthful Romances, and it's actually the publisher is Youthful Magazine. And then a lot of these romances around this time had like a celebrity on the cover from radio or TV. A little photo. This is May 1954. I got this from my comic shop. I paid $19.50 for that. Okay. Oh, sorry. I cannot. Oh, man. Should have took the cough drop. Moving on. Okay. So the next one is not an upgrade. But I've said in multiple videos now, I'm working on a new avenue. So I can't remember if I said it for this video. So I'm picking up second copies of Keys, DC, Silver Age, Golden Age books that are scarce. But I can find it in that price range I feel comfortable. So I got a second copy of this. I'm going to do a cover clean, soaking on it. You can see it has like water stains, mineral deposits left there from water. This is number 15, Peter Risk cover. And I paid $103 for this. I will pay up for this book every time. It's so scarce, and is really one of the best skull covers that I've seen. So I paid $115 for that. Yeah. So I do have my first copy, which is much cleaner. And I got this. I don't even know when I bought this. This is from 1949, number 15 again. I can't remember when I bought this book. It's been like 2 years. So I couldn't tell you what I paid more. I think I paid $60 for this one. It was an auction late at night from Comic Warehouse, and nobody bid. So got 2 of those. Dang, I gotta get this. My wife's on her way. This book is so scared. I saw this. Where did I see this? Oh, I saw it in my comic shop. They had the last issue, which is the worst of the covers. It has kids running on it. It's called Doc Savage Comics. So it's by Street and Smith publisher. So I quickly went back. I researched it. Every cover up to that one is like so killer. But this series is like a ghost. And the only one I kept seeing was that one with the kid. Finally, one came up for $50. Doc Savage Comics. And he comes right out of the pulps. Smith and I forgot their name now. Smith and Street published. Sorry, I'm going to cut that out. Street and Smith published pulps before comic books. They were a big pulp publisher. And you can see the Nazis they got that girl tied up and they're about to brand her with a hot iron. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then you got your celebrity on the cover again. Doc Savage Comics, number 16, 1943. Very cool. Volume 2, number 4. So what they did in the Golden Age is a lot of times, not everybody, but some would volume the year. So the first year was volume 1, second year, number 2. Then either they would continue the numbering or they would start it. So it's really confusing. And that's why you got to do research books. Mike, edit that out right there. My throat is so dry. Okay, back on camera. Okay, I just bought this because I love the cover. It's Golden Age. It's that period between transition from Atlas to from Timely to Atlas. November 1948, number 2, My Romance, and it's a lot of these had photo covers. People don't like the photo covers. They want the original art. It looks so much cooler. I mean, maybe it was just the women back then were pretty. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But this was $53.50 with shipping. That'll go nice with my Venus book. I don't think I showed this. This is a scarce book right here. It's early, number 8, 1939. Crackerjack Funnies. Now, if you know me and you've watched my videos, you know that I love this run and I'm trying to get every issue. Let me show you. I have 2 copies of this one, which is another scarce one. That's a 7L qualified. I think what does it have is 1/5 of page 27 is missing, and it affects the story. 1/5 of one page is missing in a story, so it's a green label. Isn't that disappointing or what? Anyways, this is Cracker Jack from 1939. He sent it with a clear backing board. That is so awesome. I paid $200 for that. Called it a bondage cover. I never call anything that has a man tied up a bondage cover. This book just came in 2 weeks ago, a week ago. Another one I've been after for the longest time. And thank you to Joe, Black Box, Silver, and Bronze. He sent this listing. He could have took it for himself, but he didn't. Annie Oakley Timely. A Timely. I have an Atlas with a code, but I never had a Timely. This is from 1948. One of the first really true good girl covers, especially in the Western genre. She has this a bit of a cartoonish look, but not enough to make it not look cool. Oh, wow. I was just looking. I don't know what's going on, guys, but I've been losing like weight, like so much. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, man, look at my face. Okay, so this second copy of this, lower grade, is coming. It's on its way. This book is so scarce. I've never seen it. I bought this copy, and I just assumed without thinking I would never see it for a long time. And one just popped up for $29. It fit my criteria. Like I said, I was $30 is my cap, my new goal, my new focus at least till April, because of the holidays and bills is under 30. If I can find it under 30, I'm allowed to buy it. And then one, it was 29 something, but it had $17 shipping because it's coming from Australia. But this one is the better one. War bond or war stamp cover. July 1944, Funny Animals, number 20. It's like this title's been popping up on my radar like constantly. I got the Mary Mailman scarce Charlton second last issue in 2 videos ago. And that's called Funny Animals. And then Charlton changed it for 3 issues at the end. Well, they kept it really small. There you go. And I have a second copy coming on the way. You can hear how excited I am. I think, to me, this one and the new funnies are the 2 scarcest that I know of so far. There probably are more. That's what I love about the Golden Age. You're always discovering new things. This book just came in. Thanks to, what was the seller's name? Dang it. Automatic Comics sold this to me. I didn't know it was him. He made a comment on my on my Instagram. And I was like, thanks, buddy. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity to put this baby in my PC. The art in here is amazing. This is a quality comic published. The actual company is not even called Quality. They actually, I think, changed their name like at the end of the 40s because everybody was calling them Quality, because they put Quality Comics as an approval on the books. But it was like American something. But anyways, National Comic. Second to last issue, I just picked up. This is second to last Uncle Sam cover issue, and I just picked up the last one of that before this one. April 1944, I paid $140 with shipping and tax. But that for this book is, I just saw this book on eBay for $400. Any of the ones that have him average $400. If it's a Lou Fine cover, I could hit $800. Moving on. Was happy to get this. Always trying to find these. These are giveaway or mail away comics. You had to listen to the radio show, and it's by I can't think of the name now. I know it's Ralston, Purina Ralston. So they produced cereal in the early Golden Age, and they did pet food later. But this one's really high grade, man. And anytime I find these, I look for them for $30 or less, even in low grade. As long as they're presentable, I'll pay $30 for them. I think it ran like 13, 14 issues. Some of them say Commandos on the front. They have war covers. They're really cool. Absolutely. The art in here is like top tier. They really did well. And this one actually has the tab that the shipper put on. And I haven't determined yet if I'm going to remove it or not. But it's part of the history of the book. And then on the back, it has the square where you put the person's address and everything. It's really, these are cool. This is one, if you want to get into Golden Age, keep an eye on these because they come up quite often for inexpensive. Or they have been. I don't know how long that'll last. Intimate Confessions. I didn't know this existed. I actually never went back and actually researched every title by IW until I got this book. Because I didn't know they had this title. And I think they have like something like 100 titles that they did. And they're all reprints, but they have original covers. And they're, I think 100% are all Fox Comics reprints. So the interiors are going to be top tier. I forgot what I paid for this. It's definitely less than $30. But it's a really nice copy, nice green cover. Intimate Confessions was an Avon title, actually. Oh, yeah. Life's here, so we got quite a few books left, so let's hurry up on this. Just another one of these. This is a title by DS Publishing, another small publisher that did really great titles with a lot of great art. 1948. I actually picked up this copy also, and this is from March 49. I picked up a second copy of this one, so this is another one when I can find. This one's $50. And this is the new copy. And the time I could find this for this one was $63. Condition, price wise, try to get them under 100. Really nice books. Top tier publisher. You can see it's gorgeous. Life's Home. We're gonna shoot through these really quick. I picked up the second copy of this. I don't have the other one right here. Redskin number 12, bondage cover. She's going over the waterfalls. Anytime I can find a Golden Age with the girl in the canoe, and there's 3 of them that I've got so far. Red dress going over the, and that's from 1952. And I paid $36 for that one. Great deal. I don't know if it was this haul or the one that I said I bought a $6 book from the guy. Well, this was the one I was after. This one was 47, number 11. That's a really cool cover. And it's a really high grade book. This is like it's probably an 8. It's got a little bit of tanning on it, foxing or whatever you call it. This book, I've never seen this before. I had to have it. It's so scarce. Canadian, number 19, 1949. Anthony Catalano cover. I paid $28.50 for this, but it is well worth it. It's all attached. It's complete. It's in nice condition. Scarce. Good girl cover. And I have issue 1. Issue 1 has a Matt Baker cover. Picked up a second copy of this, and I had somebody interested in buying this. The only thing is, I bought this for too much money, and then I got it. I'm like, why did I buy this? Because now, in order to sell it and make a profit, I gotta charge a little bit more than I paid for it, and I overpaid. It's such a low grade copy. It's like a 1.5, bordering on a 1.0. It's all there. Looked like the thing was like underwater for years. Not stained or anything, just by the feel. So this is the one where she cuts off her doll's hair and she smokes it. And they actually document her tripping out. So I have another copy. I paid $60 for it. And this is number 165 out of the 4 color. I always find it funny because researching it was Dell Comics that said we're wholesome, we don't need the code, and I'm thinking, how the heck? No wonder why they don't need the code. They're doing drug issues. Okay, 3 left, 4 left. This is a 2-issue, another small publisher. I forget who does it. It's here on the back. But this is no ads. 52 pages, and it's pretty good, but it's more It's like Funny Animal, high quality art with adult situations. It's not for kids. Nothing really racy, but it's just at a level that a kid would be like, find no humor in it at all. So you can get these cheap. I've always been looking for a really nice copy. This was the best I could find in a while. So I've been looking and looking and looking. This book is notorious for buckling and cutting or cracking right there. I looked at a lot of them, and every one of them had this problem. It had to do with whoever bind it. They probably did it wrong. But this was the nicest one I could find. And I've been looking for about 2 to 3 years for a copy because it's so cheap. I kind of put it on the back. I'm always just looking. So I'll get the other issue, but I read this. The coolest thing about this, it has a story in the middle about espionage and the Nazis in World War II. So it's well worth the pickup. Oh man, early issue Jack Binder cover, Starling Comics, Girl. Oh yeah. Not the best depiction of him, but nevertheless, this thing screams coolness. 1942, October, number 17. You know, Jack Binder was known for his work at Fawcett, but he worked in other publishers. I think he worked at a in-house studio or something. I don't know. I always chastise when I'm watching people. They say what I just said. They give you a bunch of information, and then they go, well, I don't know. I really don't. Do research. Don't trust anything that I say, except for the fact that when I tell you a book's cool, that you can believe. Okay, 2 more. Crime Never Pays. I have never seen this book, and when I saw it, I had to have it because the artist knows what he's doing, because this book just grabs you. Prison Break, number 3, April 1952, and then I paid $99.50 with shipping. This book is in immaculate shape. It's gorgeous. This is a really tough title. I mean, there are certain issues that pop up all the time, and then a lot of them you just never see. How would you stare at that? It's a painted cover. It almost looks realistic. Okay, last book, big book, one I really didn't want. I was looking at it. It was a hot book, and they had one here in town. I wanted $400, and I'm like, but I got this one for $200, and it's slabbed. So that one wasn't slabbed. So that's another $50 value to it right there. It's this. Is it the second? Hold on, guys. Dan Whitman, I saw it was a second. Dan Whitman becomes the new Black Knight. Where are you at, camera? 4.0, and I paid $99 before shipping. I mean, $199, $180 or something like that. I think it was $180 I paid. It's a really good deal. I just can't leave it. It is a key, and you know, it's not like I got it at the height of the price. I got it at the really low end, so the book can continue to drop. I don't know if it's already hit the floor, but most likely it's close to that floor in price, so it can only go back up again. So it's a good one to have in the collection. That's it. That's all Nighttiger's got. What else did I have here? I did get a few toys. I don't know if I showed these. I think I may have showed them in a live show. Just to share you with a few more things before we go. I got this for $7 at the truck stop. It looks like Frankenstein and the Hulk together. That's what I like about it. Or it's the Hulk with Frankenstein face. And then I picked this up right before Halloween. Anytime I can find these guns that look cool, sound cool for cheap. I think that looks really good. It's a quality toy to me. That was $7 also. $7 seems to be that sweet spot for toy products, maybe. I don't know. So that's it. I'm off to Sweden. I think we got a few hours, so I'm gonna try to edit some of these, get them up on eBay. So this is Nighttiger. I want to be the one to say to you, happy holidays. I hope your holidays is wonderful. Share it with family and do cool stuff. Play volleyball, pickleball, go swimming, go hiking, play in the snow, go ice skating. That's why I told my wife I'm going to Sweden. I said the only one thing that I want to do when I go to Sweden is I want to go ice skating. I used to ice skate all the time. It's my favorite thing to do when it's winter. So, happy holidays from here, all of us. At Nighttiger.